Morning children, our chapter Python pandas is over. So let us discuss the questions in Python pandas. So here are the solved questions. So let us discuss these solved questions. Go to page number 3.25. In that, fill in the blanks. The questions that I have put tick mark is only there in your syllabus. The highlighted questions are not present in your syllabus. So, first question, dash function is used to read data from a CSV file in your data frame. To read a CSV file, we have a function called read underscore CSV. So, the function is read underscore CSV. So, this is the answer, pandas dot read underscore CSV. Next question, dash function saves the data of data frame on a CSV file. So, to write the data into the CSV file from a data frame. From a data frame to CSV file, we have a function called to underscore CSV. We have a function called to underscore CSV. So, this is the function to write a data in the data frame on a CSV file. Now, question number 2, true or false. State whether the following statements are true or false. CSV refers to tabular data saved as plain text, where data values are separated by comma. So, what is CSV file? CSV files are tabular data which is stored in the form of comma separated values. So, it is true. The next question is, read underscore CSV method automatically takes the last row of the CSV file. So, read underscore CSV will take reads all the rows in the CSV file. So, this statement is false. Then go to the multiple choice questions. CSV stands for comma separated values, and not variables, comma separated values. Next is, in solved questions, what are the advantages of CSV file format? So, the advantages are a simple, compact and ubiquitous format for data storage. It is a unique format for data storage. A common format for data interchange. For data interchange, it can be used as a common format. That is, any type of data can be converted and stored in the form of a CSV file. It can be opened in popular spreadsheet packages like Microsoft Cal, etc. Nearly all spreadsheets and databases support import and export to CSV format. That is, we can read and write to a CSV file. Read from and write to a CSV file with the help of spreadsheets and databases. Next question is, by default, read underscore CSV uses the values of first row as column headers in data frame. Which argument will you give to ensure that the top first row's data is used as data and not as column headers? So, if we by default, while reading a data in a data frame, the headings or the first row will be considered as a header of the column. First row in the CSV file will be considered as the header of the heading of the column in the data frame. when we read the data from the CSV file into a data frame, the first row of the CSV file will be taken as a heading of the data frame, column heading of the data frame. If we do not want that column heading, but we want that column heading as a row, as a content, so we have to specify an attribute in the read underscore CSV function. We have to provide a heading in the read underscore CSV function. Provide a attribute. That attribute is header equal to none. If we set header equal to none, then there will not be any headings in the column, and the heading of the column will become the first row. So here it is the MDF is a data frame. MDF is equal to is a data frame. In our examples, we have considered the data frame as DF, but here it is MDF equal to PD dot read underscore CSV. That is, we are reading the data from the CSV file into a data frame called MDF, and my data dot CSV is the location of the data CSV file, comma header equal to none. This header equal to none will set the first row as a will set the header as the first row. Then explain briefly the CSV format of storing files. So the acronym stands for comma separated values and refers to tabular data saved as plain text, where data values are separated by commas. In CSV file, data are stored in the form of plain text and data values are separated by commas. Each row of the table is stored in one row. Each row in a CSV file is of a table is maybe in SQL or in spreadsheet. Table will be present in SQL or in a data or in an Excel sheet. So each row in that table will be a row in a CSV file. The number of rows in a CSV file is equal to the number of rows in the table. The field values of a row are stored together with commas after every field value. However, after the last field's value, no comma is given. Just the end of line. So, in a row, there may be more than one cell. So, each cell value is separated by a comma in a CSV file, and after the end of the last cell value, there is no comma. Next question. Write a program that reads from a CSV file where the separator character is $. Here in CSV file, we used the separator character as a comma. Read only the first 5 rows in your data frame. Give column headings as item name, quantity, price. Make sure to read the first row as data and not as a column header. So, if we want to read the first row as data and not as a column header, we have to provide an attribute called header equal to none. Now, let us see how we can read this data frame with separator is equal to dollar. So for that, first we import pandas as PD, then create a data frame df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv in bracket the location of the file data dot csv comma scp equal to, that is separator equal to, in single quotes or double quotes, the symbol which has to be used as the separator. So it will print dollar comma names, that is the column names. Names is equal to, in square brackets, item name comma quantity comma price. Give column headings as item name, quantity, price. So it has taken the column headings as names equal to, in square brackets, item name comma quantity comma price comma header is equal to none comma n rows equal to 5, that is to read only the first 5 rows. We have given a parameter called n rows equal to 5. So once again we can see the program. First we import the pandas as PD. PD is the alias name. Create a data frame df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. In the read underscore csv we are giving the attributes. So here first thing it is given that the separator is dollar. Separator for the each item is dollar, is a dollar symbol. So first attribute is the location of the CSV file, then comma scp equal to dollar comma. Next thing in the question is read only first 5 rows in your data frame. So another attribute is given, n rows equal to 5. Next thing given in the question is give column headings as item name, quantity and price. For that another attribute is given, names equal to, in square brackets, the new names, that is item name in double quotes or single quotes comma quantity comma price. Then it is given, make sure to read the first row as data and not as a column header. So first row should be data and not the column header. So we know that there is a parameter called header. If we set header equal to none, then there will not be any column headers. By default 0, 1, 2, 3 index will be given to the columns. Then print df will print the data frame. Next is, you want to read data from a CSV file in a data frame, but you want to provide your own column names to the data frame. What additional argument would you use in read underscore CSV function? Suppose we have a data frame, we have a CSV file called employee. In that we are changing the name of the particular column. So we have to specify that particular column in inside the read underscore CSV function. Then we have to use the new attribute called. So let us see how this program works. So first we import pandas as PD, then create a data frame df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv in bracket the location of the file, comma, use calls, that is used to rename a particular column while reading from the CSV file to a data frame. So use calls equal to, in square brackets, the new name of the column, that is name, comma, age, comma, salary in single quotes, bracket close, print df, print the data frame. So it will print the data frame as like this. Next question is, which argument would you give to read underscore CSV function if you want to read the top 5 rows of the data? We all know in the previous program we have retrieved the top 5 rows using an attribute called n rows. So which argument would you give to read underscore CSV function if you only want to read the top 5 rows of the data? So for that, import pandas as PD, df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV. Inside the read underscore CSV function, we have to provide the attribute. First attribute is the location of the CSV file, comma, then the next parameter, that is to read the top 5 rows of the data. For that we have an attribute called n rows. N rows equal to 5. Then print df. Next, write a command data of a data frame mdf into a CSV file mydata.csv with separate character as at. Here we are writing a data in the data frame to a CSV file. In CSV file, if we do not specify a separator, the default separator will be comma. Here in the question it is asked to give a separator as at, the symbol at. So our data frame's name is MDF. MDF is the name of the data frame and the name of the CSV file is mydata.csv. So we have to write the contents of data frame into CSV file. For that, to write, we have the function called to underscore CSV. Data frame name dot to underscore CSV. Here the data frame name is MDF dot to underscore CSV in bracket name or location of the CSV file mydata.csv, comma, separator. For separator we have an attribute called SCP. SCP equal to, in single quotes or double quotes, the separator, the symbol for the separator, that is at. Write a program to read details such as item, sales made in a data frame and then store this data in a CSV file. So here it is given the data such as item, sales made in the data frame. So the different items and its number of sales are given in the form of a dictionary. So when we create a data frame, we have to give the input, that is data, to create a data frame in the form of a dictionary. So the column names are to be given in the form of key in the dictionary, and the column value are to be given in the form of values. The values in the dictionary should be a list. Even if a single value is present in that dictionary, it should be a list. In a list, even if a single value is there, it should be enclosed in square brackets. So the keys are the strings enclosed in single quotes, and values are list. A list may or may not contain more than one value. Here in this list, it contains only single value, that is sales made in a data frame, number of sales made. So it is given in the dictionary D. D is equal to, dictionary is always in the form of values enclosed in single quotes with key and a value pair, key value pair separated by colon, then each item is separated by a comma. So here it is a dictionary D. So fridge is the first key, its corresponding value is a list containing a single value 12. Then comma, next key cooker, colon, its value is a list containing single value 5, comma, another key juicer, colon, its corresponding value, that is 15, comma, iron, colon, its value is a list containing a single value 11. Here we are creating a data frame from a dictionary. So df is equal to pd dot data frame in bracket D, that is dictionary. D is the dictionary. From the dictionary we are creating a data frame df. It is asked to create a data frame and then store this data in a CSV file. So we have to first create a data frame. So we have created a data frame. Then just we are printing the data frame. After that we have to write this data frame into the CSV file. For this we have a function called df dot to underscore CSV, df dot to underscore CSV, in bracket the location of the file, that is file dot CSV. Here just the file name is given, file dot CSV. Next question is, write a program to read data from a CSV file where separator character is at. Make sure that the top row is used as data and not as a column header. So this is also familiar to you. First we have to write a program, so we have to import pandas library. So import pandas as pd. If it is asked write the statement, then no need of importing the pandas library, just you have to write the particular statement. But here it is asked write a program, so you have to write the whole steps in a program. First import the pandas library, then create the data frame. So first import pandas as pd, then df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV, that is in the question you have to read the data from a CSV file. So pd dot read underscore CSV in bracket location of the CSV file, comma, where separator character is at. So comma scp equal to at, and in the question make sure that the top row is used as data and not as column headers. So as data, so there should not be any header. So we introduced another attribute called header. Header equal to none. Then print df, print data frame. Next is these unsolved questions I will give in the next class. Then another question, case based, source based integrated question. In that, Competent Automobiles is a company that is large manufacturer of automobiles. It manufactures cars of different makers. Consider the given automobile dataset for performing various operations using Pandas data frames and CSV files. This automobile dataset has different characteristics of an automobile, such as body style, wheelbase, engine type, price, mileage, horsepower, etc. So based on this, a data Excel sheet is created, and this is the particular Excel sheet containing the details. And from that, from the given data set, print the first and last 5 records of automobiles of different makes. So here we have to print both the first and last 5 records. So we have a function in the data frame that reads the first 5 or first n records and last n records. These functions are head function and tail function. So you have to write a program to print the first 5 rows and the last 5 rows. So you have to write a program. So import pandas as PD, then this is an Excel sheet or this is a CSV file, is stored in the form of a CSV file. You have to import this CSV file into the data frame. So df is equal to pd dot, to read this CSV file into a data frame, we have a function called read underscore CSV. df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV, in bracket the location of the CSV file. So this file is stored in where, in the D drive. So this the location of the CSV file. Then bracket close, then df dot head in bracket 5, because we need the first 5 rows, first 5 records. For that, head in the head function the parameter is n, so n value is 5, so it will retrieve the first 5 rows. Then to print the last 5 rows, we have a function tail function. Head and tail function are similar, but the head function returns the first n rows and the tail function returns the last n rows. So for that, you can either write this tail function df dot tail of 5 below the df dot head of in bracket 5. Two statements can be written together, but here it is written as a separate program. So for that, they have again imported pandas as PD and created data frame df is equal to pd dot read underscore CSV, in bracket the location of the CSV file, then df dot tail in bracket the number of rows to be retrieved. So here last 5 records of automobiles are to be retrieved. So the parameter given is 5, that is the value for n is 5. So it will print the last 5 records and first one will print the top 5 records. Now these all questions are not there because it is related to, it is the combination of data frame and MySQL. That is not there in your syllabus. It is the connectivity in data frames with MySQL. So it is not there. And these are aggregate functions .max, and these are also not there in your syllabus. Connectivity MySQL and aggregate functions, group by functions, max, then these are all not there in the syllabus. Then consider this question you have to consider. Write a program to sort all cars on the basis of price column. So for that we have to import pandas as PD, then create a data frame. Here the data frame name is cars df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv, because we are reading the data in the Excel sheet to a data frame, creating a data frame cars df. So inside the read underscore csv function we have to provide the path. So path is given, then we have to sort the values. So cars df is equal to cars df dot sort underscore values. This sort underscore values is the, you have studied, is the function to sort the values. It has two parameters. First one is by. By contains the column based on which we have to sort. So here write a program to sort all cars on the basis of price column. So here you have to write by equal to in square brackets price, then comma on the basis of price column. So it is not specified, it is in ascending or descending order. Just return sort. So in this program they have done in descending order. So price comma ascending equal to false. They didn't specify in which order you have to sort. So they have done ascending equal to false, then print cars df. So it will print the data frame cars df in ascending order based on the price, and inside the column the sort underscore values they have specified two column names, but we need only one column name, that is price. Horsepower is not needed because in the question they have just told to sort on the basis of column price. So if it is asked to sort in ascending order, then you have to write ascending equal to true. Here it is sorting in descending order, so you have to write ascending equal to false. So for sorting function, the function name is sort underscore values by equal to the column based on which we are sorting. So by equal to in square brackets in single quotes the column name. The column name should be price, because on the basis of price we are sorting. Then comma ascending equal to false. If it is said sort on the basis of price in ascending order and horsepower in descending order, then you can write like this: by equal to price comma horsepower comma ascending equal to false comma ascending equal to true. Then the first column will be sorted in descending order and horsepower column will be sorted in the form of based on ascending order. So children, thank you. This unsolved questions I have I'll give in the next class.